The nearest casino's too far, so this will have to make do. Well, I love to collect Pokemon. I mostly collect the video games. I wouldn't consider myself a card collector by any means, but I don't know. The card collecting community has always kind of fascinated me. I think both now and for quite a while, the Pokemon card collecting scene has been a kind of like large space online. There's a lot of YouTubers and streamers who like to open card packs and stuff. And it's always been popular, but I think it got catapulted into more of like a mainstream interest, at least around how much money you could make from it when Jake Paul over COVID got really into collecting Pokemon cards. And as I say that, I think it might have actually been his brother, Logan. I don't know. You cannot ask me to distinguish between the two. But now it's still everywhere. Pokemon card collecting is arguably at its peak. I don't know if it could even rise anymore or maintain this level of popularity or general interest. But for now, at least, it's up there. And I figured I'm not super into the card collecting space, so why not try a little bit of gambling myself? So I have this Scarlet and Violet 151 Elite Trainer box here. I figured I would just try opening one of these. I will say I've watched a lot of videos of people unboxing and opening card packs, even though I'm not personally into collecting the cards. They're fun to watch, and I do watch a lot of them, and I just find it such an interesting space. You know, we can't just dive into this. If we're gonna gamble, we gotta warm up first. So to help us warm up, I have a Hello Kitty and Friends trading stickers, blind box pack. I don't know. It's just a pack of stickers. My friend Aaron got me these as a gift. And I figured what better way to practice opening cards than just a bunch of stickers, especially ones I have no stake in, because he also had already opened a bunch and gave me the two penguin ones for Tuxedo Sam and Bats Maru. So I literally have no stakes in this. I already got the two I would arguably care about, so this is really a warm-up in the truest sense. I get to practice, I have to practice my reaction when I open this, and I don't know how I opened it too. It's not really a card pack, but, you know. Oh, it really is like a, okay, so that's just the package. It looks like a card pack at least. I don't know. Usually also these aren't filmed like this. They're usually filmed on a table. I don't know. Should I be filming these on a head down? I don't care. It's too late for this. All right, let's open this first one. Ooh, I say first one. This is the only card pack of these stickers I have. Okay, let's see. All right, I have Hello Kitty. Okay, good basic one to have. Oh, it's okay. Oh, they're all hollow. Holographic of all of them at a market. It looks like. Can you even see these? I don't know if like the distance or the lighting is making it hard to see. I don't care. Another batsman. Look at that. Our first duplicate of the day. Another Tuxedo Sam. Whoa. Okay. These. I guess these two just kind of come together. I don't know. And then oh, okay. Pom Pom Purin. Which is fine. Which, hey, I like Pom Pom Purin. I don't know. I guess if I said beforehand which ones I didn't want, I guess I wouldn't have wanted Twin Star Angels. I don't like them that much. Okay, cool. Not a bad pull. Only 5 cards. It says on the back, I think, collect all 60 stickers. And despite there being 60 options of stickers, we already have our first duplicate of the day, which I don't think that bodes well, but you know, we'll just ride this through the end. Okay, I'm feeling a bit more warmed up, but I think we need to still, you know, rev up our gambling juices a little more. So I have a few more things to warm up with. And if we're talking gambling outside of casinos in a more, you know, family-friendly way, what better way to continue than with blind boxes? Blind boxes alongside, you know, trading cards have really also made a huge splash just in the overall world. I think these are more popular than even Pokemon cards are. Pokemon cards are definitely the most popular trading cards to, you know, open, collect, and make videos about. But blind boxes, I think, have more of a mainstream appeal. One, because it's more general. It's just an entire category of just blind boxes. But, you know, there have also been recent, you know, obsessions. Back in a few years ago, I remember Sunny Angels and even Smithski's to a smaller extent making a huge splash in the blind box collecting scene. And now, today, of course, it's all about Labubus. Everyone wants a Labubu. And I don't know, I don't find them that cute. I get the appeal of them, you know, they're monsters that look ugly on purpose, and in that way, people can find them adorable. I don't, though. They're just kind of popular. And I mean, I get it in concept, but me not being into Labubus or even Sunny Angels, I never understood those either. Doesn't mean I'm above blind boxes as a whole. I've been buying blind boxes since before they even got popular again recently. I was buying them before COVID. They did exist before, but now they're just, dude, they're everywhere. Of course, Pop Mart is probably the place to buy blind boxes right now. They're definitely the most popular one. But blind boxes as a whole are just kind of being sold everywhere now, which is a little crazy. So as an example, well before the blind box craze, if you don't know what Miniso is, a chain of stores originated, I believe, out of China. And it has a lot of, cute, cheap home items, craft items, stuffed animals, just kind of a variety of just small gifts and goodies. And before they did have blind boxes, although it was not that many, but man, recently you go into some Minisos and they might as well just be blind box stores. The entire front of the store is just taken up by tables and displays of blind boxes, and usually exclusive blind boxes that only Miniso has. Your local Target and Walmart probably have blind boxes near the front. My girlfriend and I went into an Asian grocery market and they had an entire stand of just blind boxes. Again, mostly just an observation of how crazy they've gotten. This isn't really me, going, oh man, can you believe these things are everywhere? I'm holding two right now. I'm not above this. But I guess I should introduce the two I have right now are two Kirby, I forget the series name. They're just sitting Kirby blind boxes. I love Kirby. I love all the characters in Kirby. And I think overall Kirby is kind of the easiest character to merchandise. I'd say 90% of all Kirby merch and products I've seen, I have personally thought looked good or looked cute. And I don't know, Kirby just as a character is so simple and the aesthetic is just so, adorable that you could make virtually any blind box off these things look really good. There's a lot of other Kirby blind boxes, some even more directly inspired by the games, some where it's like Kirby bento boxes or food items that you could get. But these, I think, are my favorite. They're simple. It's just Kirby and co-sitting. There's 5 options. It's Kirby, Waddle Dee, Bandana Waddle Dee, and then DDD and Meta Knight. Now, this is not my first time opening one of these. I already got one, and it was a Waddle Dee. And it is, look at this thing. It's so cute. And when I opened this, found he was the perfect size for this couch I got in a Miffy blind box. I think it's meant to be like a phone stand. You put it here, but it's just, a character sitting on a couch. But look at that. Perfect fit. This is the type of synergy you hope for when you open a bunch of these blind boxes to hopefully, justify your purchase. Of course, already have this one, but I've always wanted to open more of these just because I love the designs. I know, especially with only 5 options, the risk of a repeat is even higher than it is usually. I'd say the average blind box has maybe 9 options, 8, 9 options with a secret rare one or something. But I'm willing to risk it, okay? I don't honestly care if I get a second Waddle Dee. Oh, well, he has a friend. But, it's gambling time, okay? We're gonna risk it. Blind box videos are so funny to me, too, because in comparison to, a card opening video, where in a card opening video, they'll have, a booster pack or a box of boosters to open. So it's 5 card packs. Whereas one good blind box opening video, if it's especially done by an account that only focuses on blind boxes, they'll usually be opening the entire store pack of it, the entire display pack, which I think is usually 12 boxes, and they'll be opening that for one video, which is nuts to me because that's just one video. It's not nearly as sustainable in terms of money and space as a Pokemon card collecting video, which I guess Pokemon cards are also expensive, but maybe space wise, you open one box of the blind boxes and suddenly you have to, I don't know, store 12 of those things. They probably sell them. I don't know what I'm concerned about. All right, let's see what it is. It's a Waddle Dee. Look at that. No repeat. Look at this. Oh, this is so cute. He's a little too big to fit on the couch. You could sit next to it. There you go. But see, look, no repeats yet. This is, we're warming up here. Second blind box, our second little spurt of gambling here. Or I guess third. Oh my God. Man, they really tape these ones. Usually, the fun blind boxes to unbox are the ones that have a pull tab. And the people who, I don't know, do it in videos can just tab, open bag. And it's just very, I don't know, it's very rhythmic. It's very clean. It makes for, I don't know, better TikTok video. Okay, I'm destroying this box. I don't care. Let's see, is it another Waddle Dee? Doesn't feel like it. Oh my God. Okay, another DDD. Dang. Okay, first repeat, and it was in the 2 boxes I bought. I will say, too, I didn't buy these at the same time, okay? I technically bought these 2 at 2 different stores. It's not that they were sitting next to each other, I just bought them both. 2 separate stores, and both stores decide, or both boxes decide to give me Waddle Dee. This, I guess I will gift these to the same friend who gave me the Hello Kitty box, because he also likes Kirby, so he gets a Waddle Dee. I don't know if he likes Waddle Dee, but too bad. He's getting one. For the rest of this, you guys, right there, you get to cheer me on. Now that we finished this, you may be thinking, okay, is it time for the real gambling to begin? Not yet. We have one more warm-up thing to do, and it will be via this. That's loud. And what better way to practice than by just opening digital versions of these goddamn packs. So Trading Card Game Pocket released a year ago now on app stores, and it got incredibly popular. I don't know if it's nearly as popular as it was before. I think a lot of people have fallen off playing this. It's fun for what it is, and what it is to me at least is a nice free distraction, a free way to open these card packs. This app is so interesting to me because it's fun. A lot of people, of course, it's free, so it's easy to download and just use. Is it not running well on my iPad? Ooh, okay. A new holo. For someone like me who just likes to collect things, this app is, I wouldn't say dangerous because I've never been tempted to spend money in here, but more frustrating because, as you can see, there are so many cards to collect in each pack. I think I've only managed to 100% finish 1 pack, and it was the Mew one at the beginning when they first launched this thing. You look by pack, there's so many to get. You could play this forever, and honestly, even if you spend a lot of money, you probably wouldn't be able to fill up all of these card slots. It's just impossible. See, this is the only one I finished. The Mythical Island pack. And it's one of the smaller ones, so of course I finished it. But yeah, it's fun and easy to play. And as it is a free app, and I don't imagine many people are spending money in this, it more, I think, functions, at least on Pokemon's end, as a way to kind of like ease people into collecting these things. You love collecting these packs digitally, but now you want more. You want more. You want to collect them for real, which is how, you know, it's the pipeline into collecting, you know, going to the store and buying physical cards. Okay, you know, I'll take it. A new card in each pack. It usually, especially at this point, it's pretty rare to get a new card that I don't have already. Yeah, look at that. I'm like 40 cards away from finishing. Incredible. There's a lot of other stuff to do in here. I guess the only other way you could probably finish decks is by sharing and trading cards with others. My girlfriend and I share cards with each other every day. Let's see what she needs. Also, the UI for this thing is like weird and kind of frustrating in some ways. They have a screen to share cards and it instantly tells you what the person you're sharing with doesn't have. But if you want to trade with them, that same screen doesn't pop up. The only cards you're able to see is cards on the person's wish list, which is a little frustrating. Oh, look at it, I leveled up. 42. Again, not that high. I try to play it consistently, and by playing, it's just, you know, you open packs. Again, a very interesting app. I remember this was nominated at the Game Awards last year for Best Mobile Game. You know, it's a well-designed app. It is fun to open card packs in the same way that, you know, gambling's fun. But I wouldn't call this one of the best mobile games either, but also, you know, it's the mobile game category. It was probably up against, like, Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero, so... They have Wonder Picks. Even more gambling. All the varieties of gambling you could do in this app. They really went all in. My missions. Woo! Complete all. Gotta do your dailies, you know? You're missing out if you're not doing your dailies in your games. If you're watching this and you haven't done your dailies in whatever live service game you play, this is your reminder. You better do that. You better get on that. Okay, but now that we have warmed up here, I think we are ready. We are ready to really gamble now. I bought this card pack 2 years ago now from Best Buy because I was already buying something else as a gift for someone, and they kind of had like a tub full of these by the checkout line, and I figured, why not? I thought it'd be fun to, as someone who doesn't collect these cards, open them like for some video. I didn't even have this video planned when I bought this. When I bought this was like normal MSRP price. It was at Best Buy in the queue for the checkout. I just bought it on a whim for $50, which I think is was the normal price for this thing when it was being sold. Now that they don't sell this box or the packs anymore, or maybe they do sell the packs, but they don't sell this box anymore. This thing is going for, especially sealed, because I again haven't opened it. It's going for a lot, surprising amount, and it did make me second guess opening this at all, because that's a lot of money. But you know what? I'm committing to it for the content. You know, if anything, that makes it even more of a getch. Like, oh, look at this old pack that I'm opening. Don't you want to see me open it? I feel like I shouldn't do this. I'm already in the process of making this video, and I'm like, you know, committing to it. Also, like, even though I don't collect the cards, you know, I just collect Pokemon in general. So this is still something I can have for the collection. I don't know, maybe I'll get really into collecting cards after this. Oh my god, have you... I think they're all over the America, at least. There's a bunch of Pokemon card, like, vending machines. And I think it's the case nationwide, but here at least, they're always sold out. Every time I go to the grocery store just to buy something, I'll always just kind of check the vending machine out of curiosity. I'm never even planning on getting anything from it. But it's always sold. And from what I hear, even around my general area, for all of the vending machines, that's usually the case. They're just never in stock, and whenever they get restocked, there's always people, you know, waiting right there immediately to buy them up. Here we have the booster box. I've committed. I've already opened the seal, so arguably it's lost all value. Let's open this thing. Ooh, okay, a player's guide. Like I'm gonna play the game. Oh, another thing I'll say about the Pocket Game app. I've never known how to play the trading card game, so the app was very useful in that it taught me how to play the game. Not that I think I'm ever going to really play this, but I'm happy to know how to play it now. So it's a player's guide, like tips on which cards from this pack are useful in the trading card game, as well as, oh, here we go, the list of every card you can collect. Look at this. I'm going to start checking these off now. The reason also I should mention that I got this pack when I saw it at the store was because I remember seeing ads at the time that I think this was the first pack to do it too, where they had full arts, where it was these gorgeous cards, full art over the entire thing. And the ads I was seeing at least had a very like nice art style. They were all painted, looked all nice. And I thought that would be a fun thing to potentially get. Okay, coins to use, you know, like you flip them, I guess. I don't know. Oh, because this is a collector's box. These are the dividers to put in said box to help you organize them. That's neat. All right, everything else you need to play the game. So 6 damage counter dice and a a competition legal coin flip die. This is funny. I guess I don't really know how to play this game. At least in the app, all the games I've played have not involved these dice. So I don't know. We have all of our boosters. This is 9 booster packs. Look at this. Ooh, wow. A bunch of energies. How much? 45 energy cards, which I guess you need now that I know how to play the game. I actually know what they're for. A bunch of card sleeves, 65 card sleeves. That's cool, you know, for me, since I'm going to be collecting a bunch of these. And the promotional Snorlax art foil, or foil, full art foil promo card. So this is what I'm talking about. These full art cards, I think they started doing it with these packs. Yeah, these ones were the first ones that they did the full arts, and now, you know, full arts are everywhere. But looks so nice. Look at it. It's so nice. Ooh, okay, and there we go. The Snorlax card. Should I try putting this in a sleeve? Let's see. Ooh, it's protected now. Look at that. Protect my investment. All right, let's get started with the rest of these. I, again, mentioned I watch a lot of card openings on usually TikTok. I just find them fun to watch. They're so interesting. Let's see if I remember. So I think it's 3 to the back. No. Okay, not 3 to the back. Okay, let's just see what I did. So, oh, I didn't do 3 to the... Wait, what? I'm not knowing how to do this. Okay, let's just go through. So, Staryu, Charmander. I kind of already saw what was in here. Okay, so that's cool. This is the reverse. I think each pack comes in with a reverse. And then this is my rare, which is a Jinx EX. Ooh, look at that. So I watch a lot of these, usually on TikTok, because they're just entertaining to watch. And it's just fun / morbidly interesting or mildly interesting to see what type of videos are being made in the space. So I'm gonna see what it is. So it's no. It's 3. Huh? I don't even know, actually. I hate to say I don't know how to open these things. I should have looked this up. Give me a second. Okay, I'm watching a video. You open the pack. What? He just skipped over what he did. Oh, he skipped what you're supposed to do. Don't do that. Okay, they skipped them doing the, I guess nowadays people edit around what you're supposed to do when you open these. Okay, some people, when they open the pack, they don't even do the song and dance around like, ooh, let me flip through each one. They just discard the entire thing. They just open the pack, go straight for the rare one, and then just like don't care. I guess I realized I don't care that much. Let's just go through. Something interesting I found while watching a bunch of these is what creators are making, and I guess by extent what audiences want out of card pack openings. So I think there's like a clean split almost, although it seems everything's moving in one direction, where all these opening videos will either have, okay, wait, this is the energy, I'm learning. All the videos will either be on either end of the scale in terms of, you know, how much personality or noise is in each one. Where on one end you have like the most streamer, Twitch, YouTuber reaction you could possibly imagine, where they're going, oh, 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 and they're like screaming and whatever. And on the virtual other end of the spectrum, it'll be just nothing. Like the people aren't talking as they're opening these things. It's just silent. It's almost like an ASMR video at that point, where the mic is really close to, like, you hear all the, like, as they open the packs, and then you hear all the, they like really emphasize like the noise of them discarding cards. Ooh, okay, look, it's a hollow energy. That's fun. I find those so interesting. It's either all or nothing. Either you have all the personality in the world, you're screaming, you're freaking out, or even if you pull a rare one, nothing. It's just ASMR. They pull something rare, and you might hear like some like heavy breathing on the person recording, but for the most part, it's just silent. Like, I'm not getting anything good, man. At least I didn't like spend that much to get this, okay? I bought this years ago for the normal price, so I'm not, it's fine. Ooh, another hollow energy. All the rare cards I'm getting are energies. A lot of TikTok, people on TikTok at least, they don't make their money by like reselling these things. It's mostly just by, you know, being a reseller of packs. Like they'll sell it through TikTok, or they'll have like an external site that they're advertising for. It makes sense. It's just kind of how it is with, you know, pack openers like this. What I find interesting is the kind of gimmicks people will also do to get people to like keep watching a video. Of course, on TikTok, you have people's attention for 2 seconds and then they're scrolling past. So you really need to get their attention with something, or else you lose them. So it's very funny seeing what people will do to keep that attention. Some people will compile the gambling on top of more gambling. I saw someone, like, they play this like carnival game to determine how much money they're gonna spend on a card pack today. I'm not even sure if it's the same creator or not, but they literally had like a gumball machine, and what it would spit out was how much money they were spending on card packs. It's very entertaining and it's very funny. The creator economy, man, around these card pack openings is so, ooh, okay. Arbac EX, ooh. Only 2 left. I don't think we're getting any other full arts, which is very sad, because it's the main reason I bought this pack, is because I thought the full arts looked cool. That's how gambling is, man. You win some, you lose some. Ooh, another hollow. Look at that. How much does this sell for? That's another thing. A lot of the videos also really make it about the profits or value, which, I mean, it's a card pack opening collector video. Of course, they're going to be emphasizing like, this costs X amount of dollars. What I also find entertaining is when videos will kind of set up the premise around their card pack opening, around like almost making it like a business expense, where they'll be like, whoa, okay, this is kind of cool. I think this is technically more rare than like this type of full art. Like, this is a more rare, hard to get card. Is it actually? Actually, I don't know if it is. I think it is though. But funnily enough, I kind of wanted more of this. It's a full painting. It's a full art. Look, he's lying down. Can you actually see that? I don't know. It looks really cool. I'm very happy I have this. Like, you know, I got one good thing out of all of these. That's so cool. But it's exactly that. They'll be like flipping through each one. They'll like start the video like, this is how much this cost me. So this is how much money I'm in the hole. Let's see if I make a profit. And they'll be going through each card. Usually for these are like worthless, but they'll still, I guess, look up the individual cents they're worth and like put them there. And then for extra effects, sometimes they'll add like a little change sound effect to make it like extra appealing, like 12 cents, ching, 13 cents, ching. And then when they hit a big one, they're like, whoa, this is worth 40 bucks. And then that, all these totals are just being added to the negative balance that they spent to get the pack in general. So it's like oh my god, how much are they in the hole? How much are they above? I saw an account too where it was like the entire account was predicated on this, where it wasn't a per pack cost, it was a general account cost. Like each video would have a running negative total of how much money they've spent on these like booster boxes. And each video is them like, let's see if I can make a profit from this account. It's so funny to me. So entertaining and such a like, I don't know, a morbidly fascinating way. You have to get people's attention somehow, man, I guess. And I guess with this new popularity surge around Pokemon card collecting, it's like some people only care about, you know, how much money or value something has, and like, that's it. Ooh, another holo. Not even gonna say that's like the wrong thing to take away from this. I've seen a lot of people like, man, the new people who collect cards don't even care about the cards. Of course they don't. In most collector spaces, I think, you'll have a large subset of people who only care about the value proposition that an item would bring them. Game collecting is even worse to an extent because, you know, the expensive games will get more expensive because people, especially scalpers or people just looking to make a return on investment, will notice that it's getting more rare and expensive, so they'll buy it, hoard it, or raise the price even more just because they know, like, oh, I can get a lot of money for this. Makes game collecting so fun. So, like, to an extent, again, I can't critique this all that much because I'm in a worse space, the game collecting space. Let's see, last pack. Am I getting anything good? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see, did my gambling build up to anything? Oh, no. Hey, I did, again, 2 cool cards. I will put the total, I'm too lazy to Google it right now. Let's see, I'll put the total up on the screen. See, with this pack right now, if I was making one of those TikTok videos, I would probably be in the negative, especially if you bought this for the price it's going for on eBay. Like, I don't know, you'd be like down at least a few $100s. Yeah, look at this. Woo, so cool. I don't know. I don't collect cards, so I will pick my favorites from here. My favorites usually for cards, especially because I don't play the game or collect them that much. I just pick the Pokemon in art I think look nicest. Like, I really like this Arbok one. This Arbok one's cool. But there was another one I saw that I really wanted to keep. This Raticate art is very cool. It's also like a, I don't know what you call it, reverse holo? I don't know. But it's just him sitting in a little crate. It's so cute. I love it. I'll sleeve this too. But yeah, before I can think too hard about how I probably should have just sold the box before I opened it, I'll get going. This was fun, a little light spot of gambling. I don't think I will get into card collecting even more after this. I already wasn't a card collector. Worse, I collect the Pokemon games. Those things are more expensive, man. But this was fun. You know, I get to dive into the world of something I only see online all the time. Yeah, I got a few EXs. I don't think these really go for anything though. Maybe like $1. I don't know. I say this all, I'm not looking to resell these at all. So I really don't care. All the cards I've had thus far, the cards I'm interested in that I've collected thus far, have all been either the gigantic novelty kind of promotional cards they do. I love those cards so much. They release them occasionally, sometimes with like boxes like these. But also for Pokemon's 25th anniversary back in 2021, they released packs, like these triple packs with all 3 starters. And I collected all of them. I would get it if it was near me right now. I will just show pictures of how they look. But those are the cards I like to collect. They're big, they're novelty, they're fun to like collect. And I even have a binder that's like just meant for collecting those big cards. So maybe, you know, instead of this, I should have bought one of those packs that come with a gigantic novelty card. All right, I'm just going to continue cleaning this up and putting this all away before I can think too hard about how I probably should have just sold this instead of opening it for a video. But yeah, before I can think too hard about how I probably should have just sold this, I'm going to put this all away so I can get over to the casino. Real gambling. This was a warm-up, okay? I'm over there. I'm going to be playing slots. I'm going to be playing craps. Make a lot of money.